What would you do if the world looked you in the eye and said, "You cannot"? That's exactly what happened to Lisa. When she walked into that university office with her heart full of dreams, the rector didn't mince words. She was told she could never become a lawyer. Not because she wasn't intelligent, not because she lacked passion, but because she has Down syndrome. "Our institution lacks the facilities for you," they said. And in that moment, Lisa had a choice. She could accept their verdict. She could fold up her dreams and live a smaller life. Or she could do something most people never have the courage to do. She quietly decided, "Watch me." This is the story of how she proved an entire system wrong. Lisa wasn't always certain about becoming a lawyer, but from an early age, something inside her burned with a fierce desire for justice. She saw people like her, people with disabilities, being pushed to the margins of society, told they weren't capable, told their voices didn't matter, and it ignited something in her. While other teenagers were navigating typical high school experiences, Lisa made a strategic decision. She completed her entire high school education online. Why? Because she understood something profound that took most people a lifetime to learn. Sometimes you must choose your battles wisely. She wasn't running away from challenges. She was running toward her dream with laser focus, avoiding unnecessary distractions and discrimination. She studied with discipline. She prepared herself mentally and emotionally. She knew what she wanted, and she was willing to do what it took to get there. By the time she applied to college to study law, she was ready, more than ready. She passed the admission exam. Her scores proved beyond question that she had the intellectual capability. For a brief moment, hope flickered. Maybe this was finally it. Maybe the doors were opening. But then came the meeting that would test everything she believed about herself. The rector called her into his office. Lisa sat there, heart pounding, ready to begin her journey toward her dream. And then he spoke words that would have broken most people. "You cannot be admitted. This institution lacks the facilities for a person with Down syndrome." In that instant, everything Lisa had worked for felt like it was crumbling. The system she wanted to change had just slammed a door in her face. This is where most people give up. But Lisa wasn't most people. Instead of accepting that verdict, something shifted inside her. That rejection wasn't a stop sign. It became fuel. It became proof that the system was exactly as broken as she'd always known it to be. And if the system was that broken, then she had work to do. She left with a quiet determination that only comes when you have nothing left to lose except your dream. And you've decided that dream is worth everything. She made a decision. She would find another way. A professor at the university witnessed Lisa's story. While most of the institution was closed to her, this one educator saw past the labels. She saw a young woman with fire in her eyes and an unshakable commitment to her dream. This professor made a commitment. She would walk with Lisa through every single class, every single one, for 5 years. But here's what people don't tell you about perseverance. It's not glamorous. It's not always inspiring in the moment. It's exhausting. Lisa invested all of her energy to reach her dream. She took exams that weren't designed with her learning style in mind. She attended lectures where she had to work twice as hard just to absorb the same material as everyone else. There were real moments when doubt crept in. Times when she looked at the mountain ahead of her and wondered if she had the strength to keep climbing. There were nights when she cried, when the weight of constantly having to prove herself felt unbearable, when society's low expectations seemed to echo in her own mind. Maybe they're right. Maybe you're not capable. Maybe you should just give up. However, Lisa has grits. On those nights when doubt whispered in her ear, she chose to listen to a different voice instead. The voice inside that said, "I'm doing this. I am going to be a lawyer." Every single morning, she got up. Every single day, she showed up. Every single exam, she gave everything she had. She didn't just attend classes, she mastered them. She wasn't just present, she excelled. Year after year, semester after semester, she proved that a Down syndrome diagnosis had absolutely nothing to do with the size of her dreams or the depth of her intelligence. The system that said, "We lack the facilities for you," had no idea what they were talking about. The only condition Lisa needed was her own unwavering determination, and the ancient wisdom understood this truth long before Lisa was born. The one who conquers themselves possesses true strength. That's exactly what she was doing. Conquering herself, mastering her fears, turning her struggles into her greatest teacher. 5 years later, something unprecedented happened in the entire history of legal education. Lisa finally graduated with her law degree. But this wasn't just a graduation. This was history. She became the world's first lawyer with Down syndrome. In the entire world, in all of human history, across every nation, every legal system, every university, she was the first. The girl they said was not capable of being admitted to university had just become the woman who made world history. But here's what makes Lisa's story truly powerful. She didn't do this to prove people wrong. When asked why she pursued law, Lisa said something that captures the essence of her entire journey. "I became a lawyer to defend people with disabilities and fight for their rights, to give a voice to those whose society has tried to silence." She wasn't fighting for herself alone. She was fighting for every person society had ever deemed less than normal. Now, I want you to think about something. What dream have you put on hold because someone told you you can't? What goal have you abandoned because a system wasn't designed for you? Because the path seemed too hard? Because people doubted you? Lisa's story teaches us something essential. Those voices, the doubters, the systems that say you don't fit, the institutions that claim they lack the conditions for you, they don't have the final word. They never did. The only permission you need to be great is your own. Not society's permission, not your institution's permission, not your doubter's permission. Your permission is the most important. That's it. That's the entire secret that makes Lisa's miracle happens. Lisa didn't wait for the world to change. She didn't wait for the system to become accommodating. She didn't wait for people to believe in her potential. She believed in herself. And then she did the work. Every single day, she chose to show up. Every single day, she chose to take one more step. Every single day, she chose to feed her dreams with determination rather than starve them with doubt. And that choice, that daily, moment-by-moment choice to keep going, changed the entire world's understanding of what's possible. If this story moved you, if it sparked something inside you, share it with someone who's been told you can't. Share it with someone who's fighting a battle that feels impossible. Then like this video and subscribe to this channel so you never miss stories like this. Remember this, the only permission you need to be great is your own. Now go prove the world wrong about you and be the best version of yourself that you can be.